The three-part challenge of effective instruction for English learners. Teachers often feel powerless when they realize their students don't understand instruction in English. It is challenging enough to teach learners difficult content in the standards-based curriculum. The idea that many students cannot follow teachers' instruction in English can be overwhelming, and in fact many teachers do throw their hands in the air and say, "This cannot be my job, please let this be someone else's responsibility." There is no reason to fear, though. It is not at all impossible to teach learners content knowledge that is suitable for the grade level at the same time that they are developing English. There are 3 parts to this challenge. The first part is using meaning-making techniques that can help support understanding in alternative ways. Language is not the only way to convey content knowledge. You can show pictures, you can use gestures and mime, you can use manipulatives, experiments, simulations. You can make meaning with graphic organizers, word walls, and classroom posters. You can use routines to scaffold learning. An effective teacher of English learners is creative and has a wide repertoire of meaning-making resources. The second part of the challenge is your ability to draw on the resources students have. Everyone has resources. First of all, English learners have their home languages. Of course you can use students' home languages. Why not learn a bit more Spanish or a little bit of Somali? And how about some Arabic? What better way is there to demonstrate that learning a new language is fun? Students have other resources, like their peers, some of whom are ahead of them, and they are already proficient bilinguals. Why not prompt them to interact with their peers in small groups? Why not show them materials that are written in a language they can read? Then they have knowledge they are bringing with them, which they learned in their home languages. Maybe they are good readers, or they have strong visual memory. They are so much more than English learners. Teachers have the challenge to find out all those abilities they already have to build on. The third part of the challenge is knowing what lies ahead. Knowing the nitty-gritty of academic English learners need to develop. What words are the most important to learn? What phrases and sentence patterns are particularly useful? What fixed expressions do fluent speakers use? How do phrases combine into longer sentences? An effective teacher of English learners does know quite a lot about the English language. What features of it learners need to keep practicing in order to fully develop. Rising to the challenge has many rewards. There is definitely no reason to run. English learners remember the teachers who were the reason they overcame difficulties. The teachers who believed in them when they didn't even believe in themselves, who truly cared about them, and were able to show them that they could succeed.